Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. My name is Matt, I'm an old man, and I'm a Reveluv. Not the world's greatest Reveluv, but a Reveluv nonetheless. And I've been going through all of the discography of Red Velvet's and breaking each tune down a little bit so that you know why I'm making the choices that I'm making when I rank them as favorites or least favorites or whatever on my list here. I'm going to go through my list right now. You're going to see a whole lot of tunes on here and probably only a few YouTube videos. I only have about 4 or 5 YouTube videos out. Feel free to pause the recording anytime if you want to stop and see a song that you're interested in. But you'll notice that a lot of these are Japanese releases. For whatever reason, we don't like Japanese releases on YouTube. So I'm not even going to bother trying, because I'm a fairly new content creator as far as this realm goes. You can find my reviews and rankings of those on my Patreon, and those are free posts. I also have a supporter tier where you get some extra stuff if you want to help me out there. But these posts, as far as ranking Red Velvet, are free for you on Patreon, and the link is in the comments below. This time around, I think you might have noticed we're ranking Stupid Cupid, which is what, the 4th song on the Ice Cream Cake album. And no music video, so we're going to go with a lyric video here. But I really am interested to try and refresh my memory as to what this tune is about. I'm sure once I start to hear it, I will actually remember it. But right now, I'm drawing a blank. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to pause right now. Dick Dale. That's exactly the vibe that I get from this. If you're familiar with old surf rock from the 60s, that's a very Dick Dale kind of sound. 1960s. Dick Dale. Interesting choice. What is it, too? E minor? Or is it an E flat? That's what it is. Okay. Still, very Dick Dale. All right. Nice. Silky sounds great. Okay, so those are the verses I'm supposing. Pretty much just stay on the 1 of E minor. Now, the melody implies other chords as well. Like a 5 chord, which would be a B in E minor. But I don't really think it's fully stated. Just kind of hanging on the 1. Now, it sounds like we're about to get into a pre-chorus here, so let's check that out. Sorry, one more thing. I love that. I don't know if that's a synth or a guitar, to be perfectly honest, but I love this. That's happening in the background there, just to add just another little layer to keep that just being on the 1 chord from being boring. Relative major, okay. Wow, I love that pre-chorus. The flat 6 chord, which would be a C major, down to the 4 minor, which all of this is staying pretty much in E minor. And I think it's a B7. But there's, especially in the last one, there's the sharp 9 in it, which sounds really bad when you just play those two notes together. But when you fill in the rest of the chord, it sounds thick and full. Cool. Oh, we're in the chorus. Ooh. That was fun. It went to the parallel major. There's certain terms I guess I ought to explain. When I say relative minor, that means relative to the major key that it's placed in. So when I say parallel minor, it means you're just changing back and forth between the same root note. Like, say, we were in E minor, but the chorus changed to E major. Because the bass note stays the same, we call that a parallel major or a parallel minor. The next chord was a 4 chord, but I believe it was minor. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Then the next time around, it stays right there on E and walks down to the relative minor. Then to the 2 chord, which is be an F sharp 7. Then back to the flat 6 to get us back towards E minor. It might then have a flat 7 and then a 5. I think that's what happens there at the end of the chorus. I really like the swingy feel too. Ooh. Hi, Yeri. All right, Irene. Oh. Oh, that's great. There's another one of those sharp 9 chords on Sugi's line there. That's great. I don't know if she did them all. Sounded they all kind of sounded like her, didn't they? Wow, Wendy really did the jazz thing with the melody there. That's great. We're back at the pre-chorus, which we've already talked about. And back to the chorus. I love that. Those are great harmonies. Yeah, you tell him, Joy. All right. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna guess where this is gonna go. So we're in the parallel major of E. Yeah. Then it modulates up a major third, and this will get us back to the E minor, the parallel E minor, because G is the relative major of, guess what? E minor. Or maybe they'll go back to the go back to the chorus again. But I'm gonna guess that the second part's gonna be something like probably going to go to the 5. Let's see. Yeah. Except Wendy's voice was on top with the leading up to the E. That's high for me. I imagine that's right about mid-range for her. Good belting range. Oh, it went back to the chorus. Okay. Nice. Little lines in the back. Woo! Was that Sugi that did that? That last bit? Or was it Joy? Didn't really sound like Wendy. Although it could have been Wendy. I don't know. I'm not always the greatest person at picking out whose voices these are. I got to think about this song, though, in terms of how I'm going to rate it. It doesn't seem like a start at the top down kind of song to me. I dig it. It's got a good feel. The Dick Dale thing is fun. The fact that the verses hang on the one so much was honestly kind of boring to me, just as a musician, because nobody likes to sit around doing the same thing over and over. I feel very bad for folks who like do factory work where they just are doing things constantly the exact same way all day long. Hats off to you folks who do that. That's great. I don't think I could do it. At any rate, yeah, I'm going to start at the bottom. Definitely like it better than Sayonara. Sayonara's bass drum just drives me crazy. Jackpot's just kind of a cutesy tune. I like it better than Henry Lau's Butterfly, I think. I think I like Ai Tai Tai better than this one. I really do. Stupid. Cupid. So that's where it is. 16 out of 19 on my list so far. It's not a bad song. None of these songs are bad. All these songs are bangers. But it's just, I can't see it going higher than that for what it is. That's just me. Great vocals in it. Great stuff. The synth sound just sounded weird. It just felt a little disjointed also to me. And so that's where I'm putting Stupid Cupid. Where would you put it? Let me know in your comments below, or any other comments that you have about my presentations. I'd be willing to read. I will read all of your comments, I promise. I may not respond to all of them, but I will read them. In the meantime, again, you can check out the full list. Everything that I rate is on the Patreon, and they're all free posts. Unless you're on the supporter tier, you get a few extra things. Anyway, give me a like if you like this kind of stuff. Give me a subscribe, and I promise I won't shun you for it. Bye.